Welcome back. All right, continuing on with the jersey countdown today, we are going to count down 160 through 151. So we'll only have 150 left after today, considering we started at what, 687? Doing pretty well. So 15 more videos after today, so about 2 weeks from today, and then I'm done. Kind of going to be sad when it's done. All right, that being said, today's t-shirt is Rammstein. This is the Rosenrot cover. An album which, Rammstein fans are divided on it. I will say it has some good songs. It's not a great album. It was definitely created to get them through their record deal that they had. They had to make one more, and they're like, all right, here you go. And but it's got some good songs on it. So anyways, getting into the countdown. From 160 through 151, at 160... is this yellow Vancouver Canucks jersey. They've had 2 yellow jerseys in their history. This is the second one on the countdown. So you guys have seen both. I do like the V's on the shoulders. I think this is a good look. And then when they switched over to the white and they got rid of the V's, that was well received as well. But this was well received because it had been the flying V before this. So when they went to this, people were like, well, that looks a little better. Number 159, the Vancouver Giants. So another Vancouver jersey. This is the black one with Johnny Canuck on the cover, on the front, on the cover. See, I get music stuck in my head. I've had Freeze Frame by Jay Giles Band stuck in my head for almost a week. So if I make little musical slips here and there, that's going to be part of the reason why. I do like the gold stripes on here, the red as well. It's a really nice look. I honestly wouldn't mind if the Vancouver Giants went to because I've already had the white version of this on the countdown, right? So you could make a home and away with this, and it could look absolutely fantastic. All right, 158. It is Tampa Bay. The Lightning here. There you see a final patch for 2021. One thing that I love with this logo is that it's all, this is just the fabric in this part of the logo. So it's just the white part that's the actual patch. I think that's creative. I do like that. I give them marks for that. I don't mind the colors either. Obviously, they're Leafs colors, and it is a Red Wings-like design. I think if they just added a couple of black stripes into it, I think they'd be fine. I think then they have their own look. And they've definitely got a history of having black jerseys. I do, of course, like the shoulder patches here as well. I like the secondary logo quite a bit. That's why I try to use it as much as I can. When I'm making up magnets for boards, I look for those because I do like that. But anyways, there you go. 158. 157. And we're back to Vancouver. The Vancouver Canucks. This being the orange and gold with on the black jersey. The skate is the one that people want back. I want it back with the orange and gold. Not the red and yellow, even though the red and yellow third jersey that they wear currently has not been seen on the countdown yet because it's gorgeous. It's not this low in the countdown at 158, but this one's 157. Man, I got to get my numbers straight, or I'm going to get fired and the entertainment guy's going to replace me. 156 is Dallas, their home jersey. So, I've talked about this before with other Dallas jerseys. I do prefer their other logo better, the one that they had with the star and all that, but I don't think this one's all that bad either. I do like the secondary, too, that's on the shoulder. I think it's a nice design. I think the colors are nice. I think it's unique enough that, a Dallas jersey when you see one. Would I be surprised if they went back to their old look eventually? Nah. Teams are doing that all over the NHL. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I also, conversely, understand if they decide not to and they keep this one. This is a very unique Dallas look. And with the D, the star, it works. I think the logo's nice. 155. We are now looking at the Washington Capitals Stadium jersey. They did really well on this one. The eagle is fantastic. I still do not understand why this eagle is not the main logo on their jerseys. Like, I know there's talk about going back to the Screaming Eagle, and, well, tradition, they have the word mark on the front. I think this eagle, and obviously it doesn't have to be as big as it is on this jersey because it's a stadium, so it has to be ridiculous. But this is a fantastic logo. I'm surprised they don't use it on the front of their jerseys because I do think that this is excellent. So, that's my vote. Number 154. Another one. This one had to be higher. The funny thing is, when I was initially putting together the countdown, this one did not end up that high. So I went back through. And as I've been saying in these videos, I started at the last jersey. And I was like, okay, so Islanders Mets is last. And then I go next, last, next. And then I keep going that way. And I count my way up. This jersey I dragged up by at least 50 or 60 spots from where I had it the first go through on the countdown, because it's just absolutely fantastic. I believe this was the first jersey of theirs that had the texturalized buffalo. Looks absolutely amazing, and I do like the cream color as well. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing some team in the National Hockey League at some point adopting a cream color jersey like this for their home jersey. Rather than just the pure white. I think that would look amazing. Obviously, it's not going to confuse anybody who's watching on TV, and it gives it sort of this classic feel. So, I do like this one a lot. I think the Sabres did a good job there. 153. It is the original Orca jersey. The navy version, it does look black. It does, but it is a dark navy color. Shoulder patches up here. I do like the shoulder patches. I do like the striping and the colors and the design. I know that there's a Naslin that's out there right now, a Mitchell and Ness, but I found that the colors, the blue especially, was not the right shade of blue. I'm kind of a nerd that way. So the Mitchell and Ness ones I really haven't ordered because generally the colors don't quite match up. Not only that, but the quality's different. It's hard to explain, but I'm glad I have this CCM. This is just the replica. I also have an on-ice version of this jersey. I have two of them. So the on-ice one I found for cheap on sale, and I was like, okay, I have to get the authentic on-ice then, because why wouldn't I want that? So I do have two of them, but I don't bring one to a meetup because I have to have a backup in case one gets damaged. It's just, I don't know that I'm going to be able to replace those quite as easily now. 152. It's like when the channel came into existence in 2016. That was the perfect time to be collecting hockey jerseys and getting them for cheap. So I had so many that I got for $50, $60, $40. And then all of a sudden those jerseys became scarce, and now those same jerseys go for $250 on eBay. So I was lucky. All right, so 152, this is the Victoria Royals. I love this logo. I love the colors as well. It is very similar to Tampa Bay's third jersey that they wear currently, isn't it? I noticed this when I pulled this out last night for putting in this part of the countdown, and I thought, it really does look very much like Tampa Bay's third in terms of the colors, the contrast and everything. So it's interesting. But the Royals have had some nice jerseys, and this is one of them. All right, 151. How do you close out this portion of the countdown? Another black jersey. How many black jerseys are there? Well, 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth. And if the Vancouver Canucks Orca looked black, then it's the fifth. It's not black, but if it looks black, there you go, 5. But yeah, so San Jose, this is the Coho black jersey. I do really like San Jose's black jerseys. When they do a black jersey, I think they do it really, really well. This one, of course, because it's a Coho, it's got the venting on the side, which is weird because there are certain jerseys too that have the venting up in this part, and this one just has the venting down here. So it's an ongoing experiment with making jerseys lighter, making them more breathable and everything, while you're trying to maintain that quality. The plunging neckline, though, very 70s right there. So have some neck chains on when you wear this, because that's a plunging neckline right there. It's why I can't really wear it in videos, because if I wear it, and if I got the Rammstein shirt on underneath, just putting aside for a moment that very often with jerseys they're see-through, so I can't wear a t-shirt underneath with a graphic on it. But you're going to see down to about here on the front of the jersey right in the middle, or the t-shirt right in the middle, because of me wearing this jersey, it just looks stupid. So there are times where I put a jersey like this on for a video, and then I look in the camera and I'm like, okay, I've got a choice. I can either pull this way up and look gorky, or I can leave it how it is and look really gorky as well, or don't wear a shirt underneath and have the comment section go absolutely bonkers, or just put it back and grab a different one. I'll let you guys decide which one I go with more often. No, I don't pick the chest hair version. No. It is in fact, I almost always choose to just wear a different jersey instead. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.